Back in Regulation C, in the introduction of the Ruinous Quartet to competitive play, Ting-Lu found itself on many balanced teams that were popular in the format. With fantastic bulk and a high attack stat, it could not only deal solid damage and take hits, but it also protected its allies from what is still the most popular Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet VGC, that being Fluttermane, with its Vessel of Ruin ability that lowers the special attack of Pokemon on the field. However, with Reg D's introduction and the introduction of Watershi to the format, Ting-Lu saw a decline in use, at least until now. On the team that we're featuring today, made by Charizard in the Discord, we highlight how Ting-Lu is seeing a resurgence. With the introduction of Regulation F, Raging Bolt has been a powerful threat in the format. But Ting-Lu not only lowers the special attack of this Paradox Pokemon, but also can hit it for super effective damage. On top of this, with Booster Energy Gouging Fire with access to Howl also being on this team, Ting-Lu becomes an even more powerful attacker than it was previously. So let's hop into some battles and showcase why Ting-Lu is back and better than ever. So in game 1, I see that I'm up against a Trick Room team, and not only do they have more than one Trick Room setter in the form of Porygon and Farigiraf, they also have some really powerful options with Amoonguss to be able to apply Spore, as well as Registeel in order to set Iron Defenses and start body pressing stuff. So initially my thought is I want to do as much damage as I possibly can very early on in order to just mitigate the threat of the Trick Room. So I bring my Gouging Fire as well as my Gyarados in the lead, mainly because my Gyarados has access to Taunt and I can stop the Trick Room from being set. Then in the back, I'm going to bring Ting-Lu because Ting-Lu is going to be able to deal with threats such as the Farigiraf. If it is running a Throat Spray, it's going to lower that special attack stat for that particular Pokemon. And then I finally round things out with Rillaboom because Rillaboom, even if they get Trick Room up, has access to Priority Grassy Glide and can avoid Spores from Amoonguss. Alright. Ooh. What do they have in the back? What do they have in the back? Huh. I think I want to go for the taunt onto Porygon. I think Porygon's the more likely candidate for the Trick Room setup. I think that's the play. We go for the taunt. Shut down the Porygon. Hopefully Farigiraf isn't the Trick Room option. They are just going for Hyper Voice. So I think we just double the Farigiraf now. Now that we have the Howl boost, we double the Farigiraf slot. That's good damage. Waterfall goes off. Gyarados clean it up. Oh, not quite. They go for another Hyper Voice. Tera Blast goes off into the Gouging Fire, and that is going to take out the Gouging Fire. That is a touch unfortunate for sure. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get in Ting-Lu now. We'll just go for the Stomping. And we'll go for another Waterfall onto the Farigiraf. Farigiraf goes down. And I bet that this Porygon takes this extremely well. Oh my gosh, that was nothing. Tera Blast goes off. That's going to hurt. Porygon shakes off the taunt. Registeel comes to play. I think I care more about taunting the Registeel, to be honest. I think I care a lot more about taunting Registeel. Because this stops them from starting to set up Iron Defense. They likely go for the KO on Gyarados if they aren't attacking, well, if they aren't setting Trick Room. Good chip. There's the Tera Blast. And they can't set up the Iron Defense. That's massive for us. There's the lefties. We get in the Rillaboom. And I think what we have to do is just go for additional chip onto the Porygon. So we can go for the Fake Out on a Porygon now. Because they either protect or they swap Registeel. There it is. And they send in their own Ting-Lu. That's good damage on a Porygon. They are going to recover a bit. So I think we have to just double Porygon. Go for the Wood Hammer. Go for the Stomping there. The only thing I think that could save them from Rillaboom at this point is a potential... Well, that's good damage. Is a potential Fissure if they're running it. That should KO. Nice. Porygon's gone. Nice. Crit might have been necessary. I'm not entirely sure. Ruination. Okay. We still outspeed both their Pokemon. Registeel's gonna come in. And I don't think they can KO from this range with their Ting-Lu, so we just double Registeel. Even if they protect this turn, we'll get a little bit of recovery on Rillaboom. But we're kind of in a really positive position here. There's the Protect. Okay. Let's see what they decide to do. Woodhammer obviously not going to connect. They're going to try and get as much recovery as they can on that Registeel. Perfect. We eat that. We eat that all day. We get the recovery back, and it's almost like nothing happened. But they are going to get Lefty's recovery, as well as the Grassy Surge recovery, which is really nice for their Registeel. Once again, we just double that slot. We need to get rid of that Pokemon. We can't let it set up, because it will just take out Ting-Lu very easily. Let's see what they opt to do here. They may just try the double protect, which could be detrimental. Woodhammer goes off. Hopefully it does a stupid amount of damage. It does just take the KO. That is beautiful. And that is going to hurt as far as recoil goes. That's not going to be fun. As far as recoil goes, that is not fun at all. Rock Slide goes off. Can we survive? We can. That is beautiful. So we go for another Stomping here. We go for a Woodhammer. Big Woodhammer. Rillaboom putting in all the work this battle. Down goes Ting-Lu. GG. Rillaboom was the saving grace after that Tera Water. GG. In game 2, I have another very interesting looking team. It seems to be going for some sort of balance, but also has a Dugong that I'm not sure what that is going to do. However, because I have a Clear Amulet on this particular Ting-Lu, I'm going to lead it into this Incineroar and be able to start doing big damage with Gouging Fire next to it, allowing it to place Howls. And then I'm going to round things out with Rillaboom and Fluttermane. Rillaboom for the potential to dodge spores from the Amoonguss and also deal big damage into their Ting-Lu. And then Fluttermane to round things out to deal big damage not only to their Fluttermane and Incineroar, but also to their Gouging Fire. What is coming out? Raging Bolt and Amoonguss. Okay. Huh. So I think I just want to protect and go for a Howl. I think I want to protect and go for Howl. We're going to have to Tera because the Draco would not feel good at all. Would not feel very good at all. This also saves us from the Spore on Amoonguss. They're just going to protect this turn. They're just trying to put me to sleep. I'm okay with that. Howl goes off. And they go for Spore into Ting-Lu. Okay. I think I just double Amoonguss. I think I double Amoonguss. And just let the Raging Bolt kind of sit there for a second. They're going to Tera as well. Tera comes out on the Amoonguss. Okay. Heat Crash goes off. That still did really good damage. I'm not mad at that. There's the Draco. Wow, that did stupid damage. Special attack drop. And Stompy Tantrum goes off. Wow, that's so close. They are buried. Unfortunate. I bet if I went for Breaking Swipe, that would have KO'd. There's the Spore. I don't think I'm in Thunderclap range, which is the good thing. I think I can safely go for a Breaking Swipe here. Amoonguss is going to swap out into probably Incineroar. Yep. Breaking Swipe gonna connect. Decent chip. There's another Draco. Alright. So Gouging Fire goes down. Which kind of puts us on the back foot a little bit. Ting-Lu's asleep still. And I think we have to bring in Fluttermane here. We go for the Stomping onto their Incineroar. And I think we just click Moonblast. Raging Bolt is going to swap what is going to come in. The Amoonguss is going to come in. Moonblast connects. Good damage. Flare Blitz is going to go off. And hopefully we can take one. Oh, wow. That's not a very powerful Incineroar. Let's wake up. Let's wake up. Ting-Lu's asleep. Okay. We go for another Moonblast here. We do go for another Moonblast. Amoonguss is going to swap again. And Raging Bolt's going to come back in. Okay. You're sacking the Raging Bolt for Amoonguss. Nice. GG. We just need to wake up this turn. We really need to wake up this turn. They can't Thunderclap us anymore, which is really cool. That's really nice. Special attack drop occurs. Amoonguss comes in. I hope we wake up. Yes. This might KO, honestly, from this range. This could KO. Nice. Ting-Lu. Wow. Just that one Howl boost for Ting-Lu does so much. Fluttermane comes in. So I think I just want to go for a Protect this turn. And go for a Moonblast onto the Incineroar. There's the Moonblast. Not going to do a ton of damage to that Incineroar. And that is going to take the KO. That's good. We can swap in our Rillaboom. Now, the best thing is that we're actually running high horsepower on this Rillaboom. So we can go for the high horsepower, take out the Incineroar. There's the Moonblast. Let's hope we can take one. Nice. Bye-bye, Incineroar. And Ting-Lu will clean up the Fluttermane this turn. Big heavy slam. Ooh, is it Sash? It's Focus Sash. I mean, we have Grassy Glide now, so it doesn't really matter, but was not expecting that. Heavy Slam, Grassy Glide, GG. Nice. In the final battle, I see him up against a Rain team, which does make me a touch nervous. However, I decide that I'm going to lead Fluttermane and Registeel, and the reason for this is that I can start doing big damage if they decide to lead our Chaludon with my Fluttermane and start setting iron defenses with Registeel to start body pressing in the later half of the game. And then in the back, I'm going to bring Ting-Lu and Gyarados. Ting-Lu's an interesting bring here, but it will lower the special attack stat of that Archaludon, as well as the Pelipper and the Serperior, which puts me in a really positive position. And then I also bring the Gyarados. Gyarados is a little bit tricky here. It does play nicely into a lot of the Pokemon that they have. However, I do have to be cautious about that Archaludon and Electro Shot, but the access to Thunder Wave is valuable here, so I want to be able to have that form of speed control if necessary. Well, Dango and Incineroar. I think I just swap in Ting-Lu and go for Tera Water and start setting up iron defenses. They probably just fake out Registeel this turn. Unless they want to go for damage, which is why I'm covering myself with the Tera Water. If they just want to go for big damage with their Flare Blitz before I can do anything, that is definitely an option for them. They're going to go for the Tera Fairy. Okay, I can work with that. I can most definitely work with that. Registeel Teras, let's see what they go for. Probably Fake Out. No, they go for Trick. Okay. Flare Blitz into Ting-Lu. We take that really well. All right. I think I get a Gyarados now. I think I have to hard swap. The trick was something I did not want to happen, so we're kind of in a rough spot. Gyarados comes in. We're going to get the Intimidate down onto the Incineroar. Oh, they have Nasty Plot and... That's not good. Knock off on a Ting-Lu. We lose our clear amulet. That's good damage. They do have the lefties now. That sucks. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Protect. And I'm thinking I go for a... I don't know that a Waterfall KOs is the problem. I think I have to just go for it and hope that we KO with the Waterfall. I think that's my only prayer. Protect. They go for the Make It Rain. That is going to be lowered because of the Ting-Lu's presence. Hopefully we can take one. Oh yeah, we took that so well with Gyarados. Never mind. Special attack drop. Waterfall goes off. Very close. Parting Shot goes off. What comes in? Our Chaludon. So I think I go for the Heavy Slam over there. Actually, I'm just going to go for the Stompy Tantrum in case they do swap Incineroar back into that slot. I'm going to go for the Thunder Wave onto our Chaludon. They're just going to go for the Shadow Ball. We do take it. Body Press onto Ting-Lu. We eat that as well. Thunder Wave goes off. We do connect. That's massive. Stompy Tantrum goes off. Ting-Lu goes down. Not Ting-Lu. Sorry, Goldango goes down. This one's going to be a very tricky one to come back from, admittedly. Incineroar is going to come back in. I think I get Flutter Mane in. I could just go for the double switch here. I am going to go for the double switch. Ooh, that's massive. What a turn that is. Body press, perfect. What a turn that is. Alright, now I think I swap Ting-Lu back in and I start pressing... I kind of just want to go for a Moonblast to start getting damage down and go for an Iron Defense. That's good. That's huge. Stamina boost, obviously. They go for the Flare Blitz. They're likely going for the KO onto Flutter Mane this turn. Here comes the Electro Shot. Ooh, they're charging up. Did they not bring their Rain Setter? I don't think they brought their Rain Setter. Big damage. Our Chaludon goes down. Beautiful. I don't think they brought it. Flare Blitz goes off once more into the Flutter Mane. And we're going to get a big body press down onto their Incineroar. That's massive. I cannot believe they knocked that off. That is such a crazy turn of events. Boom. Incineroar goes down. And I think I get Gyarados in just to see what they have in the back. And it is the Urshifu. The Watershifu, which is great. So I mean, I go for Thunder Wave and I go for an Iron Defense. Because they're just going to go for the Surging Strikes, which means I can get more body press damage off in the subsequent turn. And we also get the Thunder Wave down, which is going to help us out dramatically. Nice. Very nice. Love it. I can't believe they didn't bring the rain. Alright, so now we can just go for a helping hand and we can go for a body press. And that should clean up this game. And the battle was canceled. That's a GG. Nice.